goal is to make sure we can all win together. If your goal is to work YouTube full-time to make sure you can profit from it, making a short-term sacrifice for a long-term goal, this is the video for you. So as you see it here, today we're going to be talking about productivity because it is super important for us to put this in action. Remember, it's about setting your intention. So let's talk about today the best way to produce for YouTube so we can make money doing it. So we talk about productivity, and right now, mobility is vital to all of us. I'm assuming you're probably working a 9-to-5 job just like I am. I'm working a full-time job, and let me tell you, it's not easy, especially when you have kids working around the clock. But because I have a vision, because I have a goal, I decided that YouTube will be paying my rent. I've created a series of this video where I talked about me working my full-time job, but the overall goal is to make sure that in time, YouTube will be covering my rent. For now, my full-time job is doing it, but I would love YouTube to override it. So right now, I'm putting in the work day by day, and as you can see me, a girl is showing up. Okay, so mobility is very important because what happened when we think about producing content faster. So what I'm gonna suggest to you is to have 2 apps to use. One is free and there's a paid option. CapCut right now, it is what everyone is using, as well as InShot. InShot is also, it's a paid program through Apple. And I feel like it's effective. You get high quality. There's a lot of different features in there. So I tend to navigate between both. To be honest with you, I have about 4 apps, but these are the 2 that I'm going to be recommending because this one is free. But like I said, you can purchase the paid option. It's not much. Believe me, it's not. It's worth it. And then InShot, I love it because there's so much things that I can do. One of these days, I'm going to go into InShot. I'm going to record it. I'm going to show you the features and how you can capitalize on it. For me, I really love both, but I'm going to suggest both. So as it relates to produce content faster, CapCut and InShot would be your best, especially if you're a beginner, you know. So I want to put that out there to you. Another thing we're going to focus on is batch and schedule. That is important. If you're one of them who is a busy person just like I am, we want to batch content and we want to schedule them out. So this means that, you know, you may not have the time to shoot a video every single day. I know it's time consuming. You may not have time for it depending on your life, your circumstance, your situation. So for me, at times I will, you know, organize one day and create 5 to 6 videos. Okay, because it helps me. And then when I schedule it out, it'll seem like I'm showing up every day. It's not an everyday for me, but there are times when I have the time and I'm gonna, you know, schedule my time and just making sure that I'm able to be consistent because that's what YouTube is all about. That's what the algorithm loves is when you're coming out here consistent. Now, here's the thing. If you are a beginner, I'm not gonna force you to create a video every single day. But if you can, I would say do it because this will speed up the process over time. And I'm recommending it, y'all. For me, I've been on YouTube for quite some while. And I think what hurt me was not showing up consistently. So sometimes I'll dibble dabble. Sometimes I earn income. The next minute it'll drop. Now, this is not my first video, so I can speak off experience based on my other channel. But for this channel, I'm coming out with true authenticity. I'm letting y'all know I've been monetized for it. I think it's going on 5 months. And I had recorded my first check with YouTube, which was about $122. I'm not sure what this one is going to be like, but I am pumped to know that I'm coming out here and I am motivated to continue to grow and thrive on YouTube. So as it relates to batch content, you want to put this into place, right? It's about research, prep, and record, all right? When I say, I think I rub it up by mistake, but when I say research is ahead of time, you're going to be researching your titles ahead of time so that you know that your content is congruent, you know, it's not all over the place, especially if you're focusing on one niche. So you want to have that in mind. Research, prep, and then record your batch videos. And then over time, you'll be able to have the time to edit them and then schedule them out. The next thing we want to talk about is turning productivity into profit. Listen, the more you produce is the more views, and the more views is the more income. When we talk about the RPM, I know for me, I focus more on the financial. I will talk about money or poor, rich, profit, anything of that nature, business, because I know how the advertiser pays when it comes down to those type of wording or keywords. You get a higher pay with the RPM. So for every 1,000 views, we can get anywhere from about $15 to $20, just depending. I noticed for me in my back office, every 1,000 view, there's somewhere between $15 to about $30. And I've noticed that. So what I've done is to consistently talk about these things so I can make a higher income. Now, right now, you may not see me getting all those views, but over time, it'll pay off. I know it, and I want to share that with you so you too can capitalize and not waiting until, last minute, or you're waiting for a long time before you see, So I want to share that with you today. When it comes down to turning productivity into profit, the higher engagement equals earning. So you want your viewers to engage. You want them to comment on your video. You want them to reach out to you. You want them to give you a thumbs up and subscribe. Anything that they can do in your community, in your platform, then it's bound to thrive. It's bound to produce income, and that's what we want. So today I wanted to share that with you today. Productivity. I created a series of these videos, and I'll also love for you to watch this playlist because I'm jotting them down so you can use these and execute them. My goal is to make sure that we're able to thrive together on YouTube. If you find this video helpful, share your thoughts with me. Let me know because, like I said, my goal is to make sure we can all win together. So let's go over it really quick. So productivity, as it relates to that, we want mobility to produce fast content, right? It is effective for us nowadays. We live online. We don't have time to stay home. So as we're on the road, as we're on the job, and we get a little time, then we can utilize those time. We don't want to do non-producing activity. We want to do things that's going to add value. We want to add value. We want to do things that is going to eventually produce, right? So we want to shoot for high quality using CapCut or InShot. Then we also want to schedule out and batch content, right? Research, prep, we want to record. Also, you want to use one day to create 5 videos and just schedule them out. And then last but not least, turn productivity into profit. We want higher engagement to earn. We want higher engagement to convert into earnings. That's the goal of this video. So I hope this video finds you well. Take care. Thank you for watching.